Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ari. I'm a Taurus Sun, Cancer Rising, Aquarius Moon, and a life path number 7. If you're not new here, thank you for watching another video of mine and choosing to support me further. It does mean a lot to me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you do leave this video, especially if you're able to relate or connect with this message. So today I'm here with a channeled messages reading from your person for all of my Scorpios out there. Happy Scorpio seasons to all of my Scorpios watching. I hope you had a great birthday if it's already passed, or I hope you have a great birthday coming up. But this is for all of my Scorpios out there. So if you have Scorpios or Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your chart, this message might apply to you. Your person is whoever is currently on your mind right now. You two may be in separation and communication, at a distance from one another. Just whoever in your heart is your person, that's your person, and you'll know. Before I do get started though, please keep in mind that this is a general reading for all of my Scorpios out there, so it may not resonate or relate to you specifically. And if it doesn't, please don't take it personally. And before I do get started into this reading, I just wanted to announce that I did set up a Patreon. I do plan on posting my first video there today, but I will be posting extra content. I believe it's free to sign up. So if you are interested and you want to see extra content from me, I'll mostly be posting tarot readings on there, but the link will be in the description. And it's also patreon.com/Ari the Taurus, so feel free to check that out if you are interested. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with some messages from your person. I apologize that that card was facing up, but I am going to go ahead and shuffle my cards. Usually, if you are used to my readings, I don't do this or include this part in the video just because it does save some time. But I have been receiving comments lately asking if I do shuffle my videos or why don't I shuffle my cards. But just to throw that out there, I do shuffle my cards and get into the energy prior to the reading. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with some messages from your person. I'm nervous too. My way or the highway. I finally won, and I don't want to mess this up. So also, Scorpio, please keep in mind if I'm speaking from your person's perspective, that could be how you feel. The roles could be reversed, just however this reading resonates for you. But so far, Scorpio, I feel like with this connection, this is something that you're pursuing. You're interested in seeing where it goes, where you and your person can take this to, but at the same time, you feel like there are some difficulties, there might be some differences that you two will have to go through instead of avoiding that. There could be a lot of compromise that has already had to been made within this connection, and you, Scorpio, you're trying to still have your head high and not maybe let doubts or differences get to you. But in a way, I feel like for you, this connection feels like it's in a way fragile. Like you have reassurance, but you know that something might come up and then everything might fall through, or there's a fragile component within this connection, whether it's from your side, Scorpio, or your person's side. But I feel like with that component here, you're doing your best to maybe accommodate things with your person in this connection, but you're not trying to make a wrong move. And it's not like you're holding yourself accountable, but I just feel like that whether it's something that your person does that you do, or if like there's a difference or an obligation that either you, Scorpio, has or your person has, and that obligation can kind of come in the way of this connection. We have I'm nervous too. I feel like this is a mutual energy, but from your side, Scorpio, you have high hopes for this connection, or you might feel reassured about this connection, but there's always a worry or what if, or it's like you're waiting for time to run out, or you're always watching the time clock or something like that. So we have I'm nervous too, my way or the highway. I feel like this isn't necessarily your person's energy and how they treat you or this connection, but they may, if that does resonate, they might just be more more stubborn in that sense, but I feel like this card refers to your person, or maybe you, Scorpio. You have things that you need to still keep up with while being in this connection, and that might be something considered smaller, but I'm thinking it's bigger, as far as maybe this is just an example. It won't resonate, and it doesn't have to resonate for everyone, but maybe there's a child involved, or there's some sort of like legal thing that your person has to tend to. And with the uncertainty that that holds, and them not knowing what's next to come themselves, they might give you hints, or they might tell you things that you take as hints, Scorpio, for what's next to come. So it's like, I'm feeling comfortable in this connection, but then your person says something that raises your guard up, and then from there it's like you're always thinking about it. You're always, because when it comes to things like that, it does get in the way of a connection, because when we're with someone and we view them or take them seriously, we're thinking about the long term. So when you do hear about this, Scorpio, or when news about whatever this is brought up, I feel like you get nervous. You feel as if this is shaky. We do have I finally won, and I don't want to give this up. I feel like this is a mutual energy, but from your person's perspective, this could have been a connection that, to get where you two are now, it was a long time coming. There may have been a lot of separation in the beginning due to personal things that you two had going on within your own lives, but I feel like right now this is like the furthest you've ever been as far as like progress with this person and this connection. So for you, Scorpio, it would be, it's just more the feeling that you put so much work in, you two came all this way, and for it to not work out, that does bring you into your emotions a little bit, or that's something you're wondering about or worrying about. I'm away, but I'm not far. I'm unsure of my feelings. I know your style. So I'm away, but I'm not far. For some of my Scorpios, you might be in separation with your person, but I also feel like I just mentioned how maybe this connection was a long time coming to where you two are at now. And say you two were in separation leading up to this point, or maybe a month before this point. I do feel like you were still on your person's mind. They still had an idea of them wanting to get back to you in some way. But we do have I'm unsure of my feelings. I feel like this is a mutual energy, because right now, Scorpio, it's like you feel reassured, but you don't. And especially if your person has been giving you insight and like clues or hints to like what's next to come. You, Scorpio, you're intuitive. What's dark comes to light. I feel like you're seeing something that's going to foreshadow in the future. But I do feel like this is your person's energy as well, because for some of my Scorpios out there, your person might be very, like, in a way impulsive, or impulsive by nature, or just impulsive because of what else they have going on in their life. So it's like whenever something switches up for them, they have to reroute everything. They need to come out with a new plan. And when you're dealing with someone one-on-one in a connection, that it takes communication. So I feel like your person doesn't really communicate fully what their plan is, because they're taking things as is too. I know your style. This just makes me feel as if you know one another. You two could share some of the same placements, but you two share some similarities, and I feel like this is another thing that makes this connection easier for the both of you. I will say, Scorpio, sometimes I do feel or you might feel as if there's not enough excitement in this connection, or it's not that you feel that way, but you just hope that your person, it doesn't feel like that. Because I do feel like with them being maybe impulsive, their mood kind of fluctuates as well. And if you're able to read your person very well, or can pinpoint what's on their mind, or if something's on their mind, I feel like you notice the switch up in energy, and that might cause you to worry more about this connection. Too much time has passed. Cloud 9. You're not from here. So I'll just start with this card. You're not from here. This might be something literal. You might not be from the same area or place where you reside now. You and your person could be from different states, and that could have been something that attracted you, Scorpio, to them, because maybe you just, and this is a normal thing to take on, but like sometimes when we stay in the same place for so long, we start to think everyone is the same, but we forget that the world is huge. There's so many different people, there's so many different personalities. So I feel like maybe your person is from a different area than you're from, and that you like that because that meant, in a way, more unknown, more to get to know about your person. Cloud 9, I feel like this connection has you feeling on cloud 9, Scorpio. Despite you worrying about it, I feel like when everything seems smooth, when it seems stable, you feel good with your person, and you just hope that nothing comes up down the road, because you know that that's when the energy of this connection starts to change. We do have too much time has passed. For my Scorpios out there that were once in separation, you could be in separation right now from your person, but I feel like you don't appreciate how much time has passed, but also you don't know what they're doing. You don't know. You might know more to what like their obligations are, but at the same time you don't know where their loyalty is, especially if they haven't really reached out to you. They may have just left things as is, and you don't appreciate that, Scorpio, because I feel like if you were to put yourself in your person's shoes, you would at least offer an explanation and you wouldn't just ghost them. But maybe I'm wrong, but okay, I apologize. This is a different card for something else, but because that was in there, I'm just going to reshuffle these cards. Thank you for being there throughout everything. It's always been you. I can't wait to give back. So I feel like this is your person's energy. With their obligations, maybe you, Scorpio, you've heard about it. You've heard them venting. And I feel like you might be like thinking, especially with the energy of this connection now that I'm getting, and if this is resonating for you, Scorpio, I feel like one thing that you worry about or maybe think about is you really thoroughly enjoying this connection and enjoying your person's time. But your person, they might enjoy the time they spend with you as well, but is it more long term, or is this temporary? Because I do feel like what you're observing, Scorpio, it might be a situation where you know that there's something on their mind, but are they just thinking for themselves? And are you included in the picture, or are they going to just leave you when something goes wrong and they don't want to communicate, or they don't want to offer explanations? They just want to take things on for themselves. So you, Scorpio, you may have been a great listener to your person, or you are a great listener to your person, and they thank you for that, or they express what type of person you are in their life. But I do think you, Scorpio, you just have some doubt because you just want consistency, and you understand that things don't always go as planned and emotions change all the time because we're people. But I think, if anything, you want to establish more open communication, so you know not to maybe take things personally when things switch up. But I will go ahead and leave it at that. I do hope it resonates. Let me know in the comments if it does. But thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.